fundamental mun gode to amiable speaker. 3 fundamental ala saka ta wa amiable speaker. Muna godiya da larabci, da turanci, da hausa fa, da yaren turawan Amerika. Muna godiya. The Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Dr. Abu DCON, and the Right Honorable Speaker of Kaduna State, the Honorable Minister of Environment, Malam Balaraba Abbas Lawal, the Honorable, our daddy here in Zaria Local Government, Engineer Jamil Ahmad Muhammad Jaga, our fathers, the VCs, and the support groups, all protocols are duly observed. Good morning and thank you for this opportunity. I stand before you today to express our deepest gratitude to Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Dr. Abbas Jasuddin, GCO Zazzau, for generosity in awarding scholarship to 6,000 students from Zaria local government. This gesture, though unprecedented, demonstrated his commitment to empowering the youth and investing in our future. On behalf of the thousands of students benefiting from this scheme. Okay, sir.
Great Nigerian student, Chan Alkali, Allah ta fara sauka. There is a saying that says, no go and come, here on the spot. Allah ta fara sauka. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
This young man have received an alert of 300,000 naira, and I'm sure more and more are coming.
Thank you.
Students, take your phones, 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 take your phones. Your name, the name of your school, and your gratitude to the speaker.
My name is Ibrahim Abdurazak from the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. I want to use this opportunity to thank. I received the sum of 300,000.
The sum of 300,000. The sum of 300,000. Take your phones. Take your phones.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. We really appreciate this kind gesture. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to empower you. Thank you so much.
On behalf of the thousands of students of Zaria local government, and by extension the students of Northwest Zone of Nigeria, we are sending our big appreciation to the Honorable Speaker. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Muna godiya, ɗaliban Zaria suna godiya. Of the greatest Nigerian student, 3 fundamental ala saka. Mun gode, mun gode. Thank you.
Great Nigerian students, I will now invite the representative of His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, in person, ably represented by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Malam Rabiu Yunusa. Malam Rabiu Yunusa, please. Allah te como.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum. Today is a historic day for Kaduna State and most especially the Zaria local government. We have never had it so good like now. And I personally am a beneficiary from the speaker himself. way back about 30 years ago. We went to him, me and my friend, who happens to be his nephew, because we had some other students talking that he has been helping other students to get, to pay their tuition. So we went to him and we told him that, Madam, we have not completed our tuition fee. He just looked and laughed, and he gave us the money. We are about leaving his office. He now called us back. He said, I'm giving you this money, but you should be rest assured I will keep tab on you. And this is where I am today. Because of his scholarship, I'm a permanent secretary today. I'm a permanent secretary in Kaduna State Government because of the help that he rendered to me when I needed most. So I think we should all pray for him. May Allah continue to grant him good health, long life, wealth, and may Allah continue to give him the zeal to continue helping the people of Kaduna State, the Northwest, and Nigeria in general. And for you students, don't you think that because you've been receiving a lot, and I know him too well before all of you, I'm very sure he's going to be keeping tab on all of you to see the progress of your academics. Governor is extending his gratitude to Mr. Speaker for this work well done, and we are hoping to see more of it in other areas in our lives. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, my uncle. Thank you very much.
DJ. Thank you. Before we invite the speaker, there is a young student of Federal University of Education, Zaria, that is going to present a 1-minute poem purposely for the Speaker of the House of Representatives, inviting Fatima Ramalan, a student of Federal University of Education, Zaria.
Good
day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ramalan Fatima Abdul, members of SRC Federal University of Education Zaria. A poem in person of Honorable Abbas Tajuddin Ian Zazzau, PhD. A leader emerges wise and true. Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, a name shining true. From Zaria, Asian city, he hails with pride. A prince of Zazzau, with a heart full of strength. With academic, he paves his way. A lecturer, a teacher, a malam, a hafiz al-Quran, and a politician each day. His journey began with passion and fire. To serve the people is his greatest desire. As speaker, he lead with grace and poise, uniting member with calm and gentle voice, a unifier, a stabilizer in turbulent times. Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, PhD, a leader of herbal rhymes. With humanity and kindness, he serves his nation. A true statesman in every generation. His legacy grown as he works for the land. Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, a leader hand in hand. You are welcome, sir. Permit me to recognize my lovely daddy, our own daddy, Dr. Sulaiman Balarabe, the distinguished acting VC, the workaholic VC, a student mandate, the one and only acting VC in northern Nigeria, powered by Comrade Sheikh Husani, SRC, Federal University of Education, Zaria. Thank you all.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, please, I would like to request that, hello, please, all of us should be seated and all of us should maintain silence, because
we are about to invite our leader, our mentor, a true Nigerian, a PhD, a Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, a true son of Kaduna State, a traditional ruler of repute holding the title of Ian Zazzau, a man of intellect, an encyclopedia of success, the Speaker of the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the one and only person that gave and will continue to give thousands of students in Zaria, in Kaduna State, and in Northwest Nigeria scholarship, Right Honorable Dr. Tajuddin Abbas, GCON Ian Zazzau. Please let us welcome him with a round of applause. Let us welcome him with a round of applause.
Please, sit down, please. Sit down. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Obasani, ably represented by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, my student that I'm very proud of, Mala Rabi Yunusa, the Speaker, Kaduna State House of Assembly, who incidentally again was my student, whom I'm very proud of as well, Honorable Yusuf Liman. The Honorable Minister of Environment, my dear brother, Malam Balarabe Lawal Abbas, the National Vice Chairman of the greatest party in Africa, APC, the Northwest, Honorable Garbadati Mohammed, the chairman of our party in Kaduna, and all chairmen of APC in all the local governments who are present here, the DG Smedan, Mr. Charles Odu, the MD Microfinance Bank, Mr. Kayode Akinade, the chairman of Zaire local government, Engineer Jamilu Ahmad Mohammed, the Emir of Zazzau, His Royal Highness Ambassador Ahmad Nubu Mali, ably represented by the Wazir in Zazzau, other distinguished invited guests here, students of Kaduna State, students of the northwestern part of Nigeria, party members, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed with profound sense of gratitude and humility that I address you today at this historic event. This event holds a special place in my heart as it provides me with an opportunity to appreciate the support I have received from my constituents and indeed the entire Northwest geopolitical zone for the past 16 years since I ventured into politics. In fact, words cannot express the depth of my appreciation to the people of Zaire Federal Constituency who have entrusted me with their mandate 4 times in a row. From the bottom of my heart, I can only say thank you, and thank you to all of you. It is true that your mandate and faith in me that made it possible for one of your own to become the Speaker of the House of Representatives. And I have not taken that responsibility lightly. Zaria is my home. Zaria is our home. Many of you know my story. I began my career as a teacher, and I carry the values of our community in everything I do. I remember the hopes and dreams I had as a young man, growing up in this Asian city, a city that has always been revered as a center of learning. Education is our people's proud legacy. Today, as your representative, I'm determined to strengthen that legacy and expand the opportunities for our children. This flag-off ceremony of our education and scholarship intervention reflects that commitment. We are here to launch an ambitious education intervention program that will touch thousands of lives across the Northwest geopolitical zone. At its heart is a scholarship scheme for more than 6,000 students. This is an unprecedented initiative in our region's history. These scholarships will benefit bright young men and women from Jigawa State, from Kaduna State, from Kano State, from Katsina State, from Kebbi State, and from Sokoto State, and Zamfara State as well. Every corner of the Northwest will be touched. This is a truly grand endeavor, covering all 7 states of our zone and uniting us in the pursuit of knowledge and progress. What makes this scholarship program special is not just its scale, but its focus. We are directing support to students pursuing courses in critical fields like medicine, engineering, law, and technology, among others. And by so doing, we are investing in Nigeria's future: doctors, engineers, lawyers, and innovators. Our nation urgently needs more professionals in these fields. Through these scholarships, we are planting seeds that will grow into more than 6,000 solutions for Nigeria's tomorrow. To our students, beneficiaries present here, this is your moment. You are the primary reason we are gathered today. This scholarship is not just free tuition or a stipend. It is an opportunity and responsibility. It embodies the hope of an entire community and indeed an entire region that is invested in your dreams. I encourage you all to seize this opportunity with both hands. Study hard and excel in your chosen fields. Whether you become a surgeon saving lives, an engineer designing highways and bridges, a lawyer championing justice, or a tech expert creating jobs, do it with excellence and with integrity. Make us proud and be worthy ambassadors of this program and your communities. We are counting on you to shine and have every confidence that you will thrive at the end of the day. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this program very much aligns with the visionary, renewed hope agenda of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asuwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, GCFR. The administration of the President has placed a very high premium on education as a veritable instrument of national development. It is in this regard that this administration barred the student loan scheme. With the coming of the loan scheme on stream, it is intended that no Nigerian child should be left behind in accessing education. This scheme facilitates the payment of tuition fees, provision of books, and stipends to eligible Nigerian students. We deeply appreciate Mr. President for this laudable scheme and for increased funding of the education sector, particularly in the 2025 appropriation. Accordingly, I call on all students and indeed people of this great country to take advantage of Mr. President's initiatives in the educational sector and stand in solidarity with him and his administration. Distinguished constituents and guests, while scholarships are certainly a major highlight of our educational initiatives, our commitment to education extends far beyond this singular effort. We recognize that empowering our youth necessitates a holistic approach that encompasses not only basic education and higher education, but also essential elements like infrastructure development and teacher welfare. This comprehensive strategy must reach every corner of our country, and therefore, in addition to our scholarship scheme, we have implemented a range of other interventions aimed at uplifting educational standards and improving access, both in Zaria, in Kaduna State, in the Northwest, and in Nigeria in general. Last year alone, we proudly sponsored 6,000 students across all public secondary schools in Zaria by covering their NECO, their WAEC, and the JAM fees examination for the 2023-2024 academic year. Looking forward to the 2024-2025 academic year, I have made significant strides in our effort by raising the number to 8,000 students for WAEC, NECO, and JAM examinations. These initiatives are crucial as they enhance access to education by alleviating exam fees for students from public secondary schools. By doing so, we are effectively reducing financial barriers and burdens, enabling students to concentrate on their studies without the burden of any financial worry. In addition to exam sponsorship, we have prioritized the provision of education grants through the Small and Medium-Term Enterprises Development Agencies, MEDA. These grants, which will continue to run, that's the assurance I want to give you, for as long as remain Speaker, SMEDA will continue to drive this very laudable and important initiative of having a provision made for education grant to all needy Nigerians. Furthermore, our outreach has not been limited to the North, one region. In the spirit of national unity and inclusive development, we have also concluded plans to support schools and institutions in several states. Some of them are namely Kwara State, Ondo State, Imo State, and Bayelsa State from the southwest to the southeast, from north central to the south-south. We are sending a clear message that every Nigerian child deserves quality education, no matter where he lives. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have also paid special attention to improving the learning environment in our primary and secondary schools. It is often said that the foundation of knowledge is laid in the earliest years. How can our children build their dreams in dilapidated classrooms? How can a teacher effectively teach when the roof leaks and there are no desks for him to write? We are committed to tackling this problem head-on. And in so doing, I want to inform you that from my office we have initiated the rehabilitation of over 110 primary schools in Zaria local government and 40 secondary schools. In fact, as we speak, work is ongoing in well over 100 schools, and even more are slated for upgrades. And this is an investment in the very foundation of our educational pyramid, ensuring that the next generation begins their journey in a supportive environment. Quality education is impossible without quality teachers. And as a former teacher myself, a primary school teacher for that matter, I know the struggles our educators face. Some travel long distances on bad roads to teach in remote villages. Many make personal sacrifices due to their modest income. We recognize this and introduce welfare support for teachers as part of our interventions. We have provided hundreds of motorcycles to teachers, especially those serving in rural areas, to make their journey to schools much easier and tolerable. We have also instituted a periodic food support program for teachers to cushion the economic hardship they face. No teacher should teach on an empty stomach. This is our way of saying thank you to the men and women who devote their lives to educating our children and encouraging them to continue their noble work with dignity and pride. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, beyond individual scholarships and school improvements, strengthening our educational institution has been a cornerstone of my agenda. Zaria has long been placed with some of Nigeria's finest institutions, and we have worked hard to ensure they receive the support they need to flourish. In the federal budgets of 2024 and 2025, we have championed substantial provisions for institutions right here in our constituency and across Kaduna State and in the northwestern part of Nigeria. These include our premier university and pride of the North, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, as well as specialized institutions like the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, the nation's flagship aviation training center located here in Zaria. We also secured funding for our key research and technical institutes, such as the National Research Institute for Chemical Technology and the Nigerian Institute of Leather and Science Technology, NILEST. Additionally, Nuba Mali Polytechnic and other colleges of education in Kaduna State are also part of those who will be benefiting from this particular initiative. What do these budget provisions mean in practical terms? It means upgraded laboratories and libraries at ABU for our undergraduates, provision of faculty buildings, renovation of dilapidated structures in Inkant, in Narik, in Niles, in Nuba Mali, and so many other places. These investments will ensure that Zaria not only maintains but enhances its reputation as a major center of learning in Nigeria. In addition to bolstering existing institutions, we are also establishing new ones, effectively making history by creating an education hub unlike anything seen before in this region. In addition to bolstering existing institutions, we are also establishing new ones, effectively making history by creating an education hub unlike anything seen before in this region. I'm delighted to announce that under my stewardship, Zaria is slated to host about 7 new federal institutions as part of the 2025 budget alone. Some of these exciting projects include, but not restricted to, Federal College of Agriculture to advance agricultural education and support our farmers with research and innovation. Federal College of Veterinary and Animal Husbandry to train professionals in veterinary science and modern animal farming techniques. Federal Technical College to impart technical and vocational skills to our youth, equipping them for industries and craftsmanship. Center for Management Development and Technology, again, to train our senior and middle-level public and private officers in best practices in governance. National Incubation Center to also be used to nurture entrepreneurship, leadership, and innovation, turning Zaria into a breeding ground for the business and tech leaders of tomorrow. School for Disabled, another noble initiative that we are bringing on board to Zaria. A school that will be exclusively dedicated to the disabled communities. And this school will be both primary and secondary school. It will be a special institution that will cater to children with disabilities. This one is especially dear to my heart, that no child, regardless of physical challenge, should be left behind. This school will ensure that every child can learn in an environment tailored to their needs, and that they too can achieve their God-given potential. 4 new secondary schools will also come on board, and these will be established across the state to expand access to quality education for our teenagers. Similarly, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have also influenced the construction of faculty buildings, hostels, graduation and convocation squares in some tertiary institutions across the country, including but not limited to Ahmadu Bello University Zaria in Kaduna State, Federal University of Technology Akure, Ondo State, Al-Hikma University Ilorin in Kwara State, Federal University of Otuake in Bayelsa State, Federal University of Duse in Jigawa State, Federal University of Duse Ma in Katsina State, Kaduna State University in Kaduna, Kaduna Polytechnic in Kaduna, Nuba Male Polytechnic in Zaria, Kaduna State, Federal College of Education Kafanchan in Kaduna State, Nigerian Civil Aviation College, Zaria, also Kaduna State. Earlier, at the tail end of 2024, we also initiated the development of an ambitious education village project here in Zaria. This project, valued at over 80 billion, involves the construction of a dedicated education hub that will house 4 brand new tertiary institutions. These institutions include a campus of the National Open University of Nigeria to give more access to people, more people access to university education through open and distance learning. A new Federal College of Education
to produce trained teachers and educational professionals. A state-of-the-art Federal College of Nursing and Health Sciences to train the much-needed nurses and health technicians for our hospitals. And last but not the least, a College of Judicial Studies. We have already performed groundbreaking ceremony of 3 out of these 4 initiatives we launched in 2024. For this, our work has also commenced in earnest. Once completed, these 4 institutions will create thousands of slots for higher education, attract students and faculty from across Nigeria, and stimulate the local economy of Zaria, Kaduna State, and the western part of Nigeria, northwestern part of Nigeria as a whole. Our vision for educational infrastructure is comprehensive. In addition to formal academic institutions, we are in the process of establishing facilities to empower specific groups and address specific needs. For instance, we are investing in constructing National Women Development Center and Youth Development Centers all across various communities in Kaduna State. These centers will provide vocational training, business skills, and continuing education to women and young people who might not be enrolled in formal schools, helping them acquire trades, start small businesses, or get literacy and numeracy. Likewise, we will establish alternative education centers in 2025 to provide a second chance for those who had to discontinue their schooling early through adult education and remedial programs at these centers. They will have another opportunity to learn to read and write and perhaps even transition back to formal education or vocational path. We also recognize the importance of sports and physical development as part of our youth program. That is why we are in the process today of establishing the first of its own kind, a sports academy here in Zaria. Our youth are talented. You only need to watch them play football on dusty fields or race each other on the streets to see their raw potential. The Sports Academy, which will be a comprehensive boarding secondary school, will harness these talents, providing coaching and facilities in athletics, in football, and all other indoor and outdoor sports. Beyond just sports, it will also teach discipline, teamwork, and sports sciences. Who knows, the next Olympic champion or Super Eagle star might emerge from our very own Sport Academy, which will be the first of its kind in Kaduna State. Finally, let me mention a project that is very close to my soul: the establishment of a modern orphanage in Zaria. In our community-driven efforts, we could not forget the most vulnerable among us, the orphans and the abandoned children. We will construct and equip an orphanage that will provide shelter, education, and love to children who have no parents or guardians. The orphanage will not merely be a building. It will symbolize our collective compassion. It says that in Zaria, every child has a home. These children will have access to education and healthcare and a caring environment to grow up so that they too can have hope for a bright future for themselves. Distinguished guests, all these achievements are the result of teamwork and partnerships across different levels of government. Once again, I want to acknowledge the critical support we have received from the very top, from the federal government under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Our initiatives in Zaria are a local manifestations of the President's renewed hope agenda, which is a vision of rejuvenating our economy, investing in our people, and securing a brighter future for every Nigerian. I want to sincerely thank Mr. President for not only giving his assent to budgets that prioritize education, but also for his personal encouragement and backing of our efforts. We are fortunate to have a president who understands that educating our youth today is the surest way to guarantee peace, progress, and prosperity tomorrow. I also wish to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the governor of Kaduna State, Malam Obasani, for his unwavering partnership in this journey. His Excellency, your commitment to the development of our state, especially in the areas of education, security, and infrastructure, has been exemplary. More personally, you have been a pillar of support for me and these projects. When we conceived the idea of massive interventions for Zaria and the Northwest, Governor Sani gave his full cooperation and even joined us physically to flag off these programs. Your presence here today, sir, performing the official flag off of this empowerment program is a proof of that supportive spirit. Thank you so much. I must also thank my colleagues in the National Assembly, especially those from the Northwest Caucus and the House Committee on Appropriations and Education. The unity and determination shown by my fellow lawmakers in approving and overseeing these projects underscores what we can achieve when we put Nigeria first. To the management and staff of all the institutions involved, from AB Zaria to INCAT, to NARIC, to NILEST, to NUBA Mali, to FCE, now Federal University of Education, and to all our new institutions, I say a big thank you. Thank you for your cooperation in planning these projects and for the work you will do to implement them in the very near future. We will be relying on your extensive and dedication to ensure that the funds are used judiciously and that these projects are completed on schedule. I pledge my continued support to you all in resolving any challenges that may arise as we roll out these very important interventions. I am also grateful to our traditional and community leaders, the Emir of Zazzau and the Zazzau Emirate Council, the Zaria Education Development Association, ZEDA, and other community-based associations. You have been the guardians of our heritage of learning. Your constant advice, prayers, and moral support have guided us every step of the way. Only a community that values education as deeply as Zaria will make these strides we see today. It is often said that it takes a village to take a child, to raise a child. In our own case, it has taken the entire Zaria community, elders, parents, teachers, leaders, working together to make these initiatives possible. I salute you all. Let me restate that today is a day of hope and new beginnings. We call this the flag off of education and scholarship interventions, but it is more than that. It is the flag off of dreams, the launch of futures. We are witnessing what good governance, responsive representation, and community support can achieve together. Standing here, I feel a profound sense of joy and hope. Joy at what we have achieved so far, and hope for what these investments will yield in the near future. Let us imagine a few years from now, a young girl from a village in Jigawa becoming a medical doctor because of this scholarship and comes back to serve at Gambosawabo Hospital, treating patients who once had to travel far for care. A young boy from a humble family in Zamfara becomes a software engineer and creates an app that improves farming yields for our farmers. These are not mere dreams, they are very real possibilities that we have set in motion today. By the grace of Almighty God, it will come to pass. These interventions will go a long way in making our children strive to become self-reliant, educated, and responsible Nigerians. I want to assure you all that I remain as committed as ever to seeing every one of these projects through to completion. As your representatives and as a speaker, I will continue to work tirelessly day and night to ensure that promises translate into projects and promises translate into reality. Finally, to the good people of Zaria, Kaduna State and the Northwest, I want to say thank you for believing in this vision. Thank you for your patience and your prayers. And to everyone who has contributed to making today a reality, I say a big thank you to you all. May the Almighty Allah bless these initiatives and crown our efforts with success. May He bless the students who will benefit. May you all excel and become the leaders of tomorrow. May God bless Kaduna State. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Bugadai, abugadai, bugadai, abugadai, bugadai, abugadai, ba ga mu nan ba. Ƙaryar kare ya ce zai iya kada kura. Ƙaryar ki kura ki kada babban zaki. Zakin mutije, 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 zakin mutije.
Hello. Hello, DJ, Haba. We want to see DG now. The next item is presentation of beneficiary Subhanallah. Beneficiary
Hello. The first beneficiary is student Abdullahi Abubakar, a person with disability that is going to benefit with 200,000 naira only. Please let us give him a round of applause. And Sunusi Lawal. And the next is Shuaibu Safia Junaidu. 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 And the next is Bakar Al-Qadir. Shuaibu Safia Junaidu.
Next. Next is Abubakar Abdul Qadir. Next is Abubakar Abdul Qadir. Abubakar Abdul Qadir. Then Abubakar Abdul Qadir. Buhari Muhammad Lawal. Buhari Muhammad Lawal. Next is Buhari Muhammad Lawal. Buhari Muhammad Lawal. Buhari Muhammad Lawal. Then to be followed by Abdullahi Abakar Lawal. Abdullahi Abakar Lawal. Abdullahi Abakar Lawal. Then the last but not the least, Sheikh Husani. Sheikh Husani. Sheikh Husani. Then Halima Shehu Ajuji. Halima Shehu Ajuji. Halima Shehu Ajuji. DJ, please get ready with the national anthem. Just get ready. I will announce when we are going to take it. Yes, we are done with the presentation and we are now